Have you ever wanted to extract the CV curve of any diode or any duty? I have found a component in the LTspice which does the exact thing. It characterizes the junction capacitance and resistance of a duty which you want to test, and through that you can extract the CV curve of any duty. So let me show you how to do that. Hello everyone, this is Sashi. I am a component engineer in a MNC. This is something which I found very useful, so I thought of sharing it with you. If you find this video helpful, you can subscribe the channel for more such videos. Let's continue. So let me zoom into the circuit. So this is a circuit for capometer. Capometer is this device through which you can extract the parameters of the capacitor. This is the duty which we are testing today. You can make a circuit through this capometer and measure the equivalent series resistance, which is also called ESR, and the instantaneous junction capacitance of this capacitor. And this is how we have made the circuit. This is already available in the educational circuits in the LTspice. I will share you the link from where you can watch that. So let me explain the circuit to you. This is a PWI, piecewise linear source, which we are providing. It is used to give the forward and reverse bias for the diode. So we are sweeping the voltage from minus 10 to 10 voltage, and we are providing the biasing to the diode. This is the 100 ohm resistance which we are using to sense the current across which is flowing to this diode, and it is for the internal working of the scapometer. If you remove this, there will be no voltage measurement across this capacitor, and you will not get any graph. So this is important. And then we have a resistance. So we these are the input biasing, duty plus, duty minus, which through across duty plus and duty minus we have connected this diode. You can connect any diode. We have not named any this diode because this is an arbitrary diode, and these are the parameters for the diode. We have defined the diode. In this way you can define any model. So here we are defining diode dot model dx, which we have given here. If you right click on this diode, you will see the diode name is dx, and d is for diode, and we are giving a saturation current of this diode as 0. We have junction capacitance of the diode as 930 picofarad, and we have m, which is gradient of the diode, which is 0.75. Then we have junction potential, which is 1.2. I think this we are characterizing it as a silicon diode, so 1.2. And then we have fc, which is forward capacitance coefficient, which determines the transition of junction capacitance. So as the potential approaches 0, uh, the the capacitance of the capacitor approaches infinity. So the fc value is set between 0 and 1, so that the capacitance does not reach infinity, and it will switch into linear mode. So for that we have uses. Tt is the transition time, which is zero point 0.5 micro, and we are doing transient analysis for the circuit. And then we have behavioral sources b1, b2, b3. B1 is the simplified model of current, and then we have b2, which is the formula for nonlinear junction capacitance. You can search it and you will find it. This is the formula for nonlinear junction capacitance. Also it represents the standard spice depletion capacitance model with this formula. And then we have b3, which is measuring the current across this capacitor. And now we will see the graphs of the circuit. So if you see these waveforms, I'm plotting v cap across b bias. So we have provided biasing voltage which varies from minus 10 to 10 voltage, and we have v cap, which is used to measure the capacitance across this diode. So if you see this, in this region the diode is reverse biased, and as the diode approaches forward bias, the the biasing potential reaches positive voltage. You can see that the capacitance is decreasing. It is related to the physics of the diode, where depletion region narrows as the reverse bias voltage decreases, or you can say its magnitude reduces. So this is following the semiconductor physics. And then we have V resistors, which is the voltage across the internal resistance of the diode, or you can say ESR, equivalent series resistance. uh, and then we have a resistor, which is the voltage across the resistance. It is showing, it is the indicator of the ESR, equivalent series resistance of the diode, where you can see in the reverse bias region of the diode, we have some noise here across the diode, but when the diode reaches towards the forward biasing, you can see that it is showing as 100 volt. This is also a representation of this resistance which we have used. So as far as I understood, this is kind of indication that uh, right now we know a resistance like 100 ohm, so we are using that. There is some scaling factor inside this capometer which we are using. It is I think 1, so we are using this 100 ohm resistance to show the value as 100 volt. This is how the circuit is behaving. This 100 ohm resistance here, R9, is also used to sense the current across, which is flowing across this diode. And yeah, so this is how the circuit is behaving. It is very useful to extract the CV curve of any component. Try the circuit if you want it. I will share it with you. You can let me know in the comment section. Try it and let me know how useful you find this circuit for measuring the CV curve of any diode or any DOT. Thanks for watching the video. Subscribe to the channel if you like the video, and let me know in the comments your thoughts over the circuit and its usefulness. Thank you.